What's up, all you stars and studs? It's the 10th wonder of the world, Jake Smith, and there is only one word to describe this podcast, Lita.
My name's Joey Mayberry.
Joey, how you doing?
I can't get that song out of my head.
Oh my god. Well, you just had your Pride this weekend, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's gonna be there for a minute.
Oh my god. And then to start off, so I didn't really get to go do too much Pride because of like work schedules and stuff. So like Marcus and I would meet up and do like, okay, we'll meet up and do like the morning half and then the afternoon and the evening. But last night I worked and my manager is also gay, the restaurant manager. So as soon as it was like last table was there, he just put Padam on repeat.
Stop.
And I'm just sitting there going, this is a great song, baby, but I didn't need that. And then finally it transitioned to Can't Get You Out of My Head once.
It's so funny. Are you meeting like people like who are like, yeah, no, I like that other Kylie Minogue song, and I'm like, name it. And they're like, the only one they can think of is Can't Get You Out of My Head.
When there are so many more Kylie Minogue songs that you all need to experience.
Hello, The Locomotion. Where have you been? Where were you people for Get Out of My Way with the Randy Blue models dancing? So
I know. Where were you? Time Bomb exists, y'all.
Oh my god, I love Time Bomb. Holy 2012. So good. Oh my god.
Wait. Please don't make me wait.
So good. Yeah. Well, I'm glad she's having a moment. Makes
I
me
am
very
too.
happy.
And she is relishing in it. Like there's a lot of Kylie Minogue content coming out.
So much. I think that like I love a big comeback for like any artist. And most artists.
Yeah. Depends on why they left.
Depends on why they left. But I'm very happy she's having a moment. She's great with the gays. We love her. We stand her. Maybe we'll get a musical performance at Mania. Probably not. But
Padam.
You just see in the back, what's a Padam?
What's a Padam? Isn't that girl from Star Wars?
Padam. So, oh my god. But guys, this is not the Padam podcast.
Maybe.
It's the Golden Era podcast where Joey and I talk about the WWE Women's Division from 2001 on this very special rewatch. And guys, this week we are talking about the week of October 20th, 2003.
This week's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. It's an okay week. It's a fall, autumn, brisk shit going on. So, but let's get into it.
That just sounds like what you were drinking after Pride that you only found like in the empty store. They're like, what are you drinking? Oh, this fall, autumn, brisk shit. I think it's like pumpkin tea.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, that'd be something. A definite after Pride situation. My friends ordered from a ghost kitchen after Pride in DC and walked there. I'm like, the point of the ghost kitchen is they come to you.
Yeah.
Like Uber Eats. I was like, what? You guys are dumb. Like,
I have opinions on ghost kitchens, but that's not what this podcast is about.
I'm watching a Gordon Ramsay show where they had to do a ghost kitchen this week, and the concept irritates me. But anyway,
yeah.
So, okay. All right. But anyway, we'll probably sneak that.
We like divas, not ghost
divas,
kitchens.
not ghost kitchens. More divas. So, all right, guys. So I'm very excited to do this episode this week because I have a voice. Oh, it was a struggle last week. So thank you guys for bearing with. And Mike, we loved having you.
Mike was great, but I'm also going to miss your like accurate Stone Cold voice. It was great.
Well, this week you get bootleg Stone Cold voice because he's out in the ring. And he's got to know. Someone saying, meet me in the ring at 9:00. And whatever dumb some bitch wants to provoke. I love the word some bitch.
Some bitch is such a good word. It's so satisfying.
It really is. I was like, oh, just combining that to a sum.
You haven't lived, and this is coming from a wrestler standpoint, until you've called someone a some bitch and smacked them in the face. You haven't lived.
I think I'm gonna start working some bitch. And do you ever go through those spurts where you're like, this is gonna be part of my vocabulary now? I think some bitch is gonna be my new word.
I'm so proud of you for that.
Pride. So,
yes.
So anyway, but the person who sent him the note was Tess, who comes out with Stacy Keibler, who looks cute but dejected.
She looks like a waitress. Like at a Texas steakhouse.
Welcome to Texas Roadhouse. Would you like some extra biscuits? The buttered rolls. I do love the honey butter, so bring it out.
Oh my God, bring out the honey butter.
Bring out the honey butter.
Slather it on everything.
My favorite thing about Texas Roadhouse is like they try to make it seem like it's like a really fancy steakhouse when you get there by showing you like the meat cut selection. Yeah. And I'm like, girl, you have $12 chicken fingers on your face. Get out of here.
Last night we went to Raising Cane's for some chicken fingers.
Ooh, how was that?
It's never bad. It's Raising Cane's. If you don't know what Raising Cane's is, fix yourself. Go find it.
We don't have that here. We have like, is it like Checkers?
Do you know Checkers? It's this independent restaurant. It only serves chicken fingers.
What? Oh, that sounds good.
It's so good.
We do not have that here, and we need it. It sounds like
you need it. It's life. Okay.
Ooh, real quick. Don't get the purple shake from McDonald's. You won't like it.
I saw, and I'm glad you stopped me because I was going to get it.
I was daring, and it's the first time I've ever drank something from McDonald's I didn't like. It was like grape flavored, and it was like
grape ice cream.
Yeah, it was like, do I want to be a smoothie? Do I want to be a milkshake? I don't know.
That's what I ask myself every day.
You know, but you know what we do know? Tess wants to be a sumbitch. He's out there, and you know what? Stone Cold, I wrote that note, and I've got a broken foot. Because you
can no longer boot.
No boot. And then he's like
wearing a boot.
He's so bad. He's like, you made me wrestle at a house show and I hurt my foot. And so now as I'm in a boot. And he's like my foot. And you know, I want an apology for me and my property.
That was a line.
Ooh, made me. I bit my lip because I was so mad.
He's so good at playing. I don't imagine this is what he's like in real life, whatsoever. But like,
I hope not.
Lord.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so Stone Cold's like, I got one for you and one for you.
Why'd you flip off Stacy?
Yeah, what did she do to you? And Stone Cold's like, oh, come with territory. You get in the ring, you're going to get hurt test. And Stacy, when Stone Cold offers you a beer, well, you respectfully decline. B, what? To walk away or C, what? You drink your ass up until you pass out.
Woo!
Get drunk. None of these sound like viable options.
No, they really don't. I don't want
to pass out.
I know. Do you ever want to just have a beer with someone? Like I would have a beer with Stone Cold.
A beer would be. I'd do a beer. And Stacey's about to. I think Stacey's about to be like, I'll have beers. She's like, Stone Cold, you have no. Shut your mouth, Stacey. Pulls the mic away from her. Also, wait. Side note: the 2003 shout out to Test's piss washed jeans.
Piss washed.
They're like denim, but they have like a tint of yellow to them. Like,
it's called acid wash, Mom.
It just like, it looks like he just like slept outside overnight in the heat of springtime and the pollen.
Yeah, but he is wearing them jeans though.
Wearing them jeans. He's wearing them jeans. And he's like, Stone Cold's like, well, listen, are you gonna provoke me or what? And he's like, please, knock the hell out of me. And so Test is not going to do it. He knows Stone Cold has to be provoked. And if he does it, so he starts walking away, but Stacy stands in his way in the stance of her figurine pose, hands on the hips.
Oops. Yeah.
I was like, yes. And she shoves Test into Stone Cold. And I guess that's a provoke. Counts. Yeah, the commentator's like, well, that counts. I'm like,
I love that they're the authority on it.
Well, that was provoking. Was it? Like
in Florida, probably. Yeah, definitely.
And so Test gets stunned. Him and his boot.
The
boot go flying out of the ring. And then just Stacy and Stone Cold are in the ring together.
Uh-oh.
There's an intense stare down. Stacy looks cute.
She actually really does. The cutest waitress in the ring.
Platter platter.
platter.
And she decides to drink a beer with Stone Cold. Several beers with Stone Cold.
Yes, but before that, you made me listen to this whole Eric Bischoff thing in the middle.
Oh, I didn't even put that in my notes because I skipped. Well, apparently, so Eric Bischoff comes on the screen. There's going to be a Survivor Series match.
Yeah, they're gonna face each other or something. All I noticed was I had to sit through this where Eric Bischoff's sitting in this leather armchair, and then Scott Steiner and Chris Jericho. Scott Steiner, who's now in full chainmail now, like it's connected now. And they stand next to him, like arms crossed, like the world's worst metal band. And I'm just like, okay, this is a thing.
When it was the tight shot of Eric Bischoff, I actually did write this in my notes. Do you remember that show where it was like baby bodies, but like people heads? Like on Nickelodeon or something.
Baby body.
It was like a person's head. Like, and they would wear like a bib on their head or something, like a bonnet, and like pretend they were a baby, but it was like a puppet baby body.
Oh,
like
yeah, it was all that. Or
yeah, it was. I think it was. Yeah, it was. But it was reminding me of that just because like it was like such a tight shot of just like Eric Bischoff's little head moving.
You had me so confused. I was like, "Oh, you mean an effect, not a TV show?"
No, they were deformed. So,
Lord.
But basically, we're gonna have a Survivor Series match. We might have to talk about because I think Stacy's at ringside. Stay home. So
I know, call in sick, girl.
Yeah, but she has a beer bath with Stone Cold. My only thought was, what if this is the moment she finds out she has a gluten intolerance? Like, could you imagine?
I was kind of curious though, like, why this didn't happen last week. Like, why did we need for her to get a stunner?
Right. Why did she have to get stunned last week? Couldn't we just have had this nice like beer moment this week? Like, it really didn't do anything for Stone Cold to have him stun her.
It didn't. Or like, let her have her beer moment this week. Let Tess get stunned and her just leave this week. I guess it's them trying to right the wrong of what they did because there was no reason to stun Stacy.
No. Yeah, I think they realized that too. Yeah, they were like, well, that was dumb. She's a face, so.
Yeah, and you just saved her from a beating and then you just knock her out. That's how it works, apparently.
It was very weird. But, well, glad Stacy's okay this week. She gets off unscathed.
Yes.
Now Terry is in the back, and this segment I'm going to be calling Terry on the Case because I feel like she's been talking about this fucking briefcase for weeks now.
Of course she is. There's $100,000 inside of it. I'm
here with Ric Flair and Randy Orton and some money.
Some money.
Want some money? Missed opportunity though, not having her recreate the Terry Invitational thing where she was naked on the couch covered in dollar bills.
Oh yeah, that would make this so much more interesting.
Love that. What funny, awful story that keeps me up at night. That is humiliating to me.
Okay.
So maybe like 5th or 6th grade, whenever that happened, I used to like draw pictures of wrestlers. And one time I drew Terry like on the couch, like naked with just like dollar bills on her tits and like a dollar bill over her pussy, and it fell out of my binder. And this kid I went to school with it, and he was just like, he started laughing. I was like, I grabbed it and ran.
Love that.
Haunting memories.
It's not haunting. That's adorably awkward.
You know what? To be honest, though, like, what gay man though did not want to recreate that at some point in their life?
I don't know, because like I think everybody wants to create that, just naked in a pile of money.
Absolutely, and like, let's be for real. Anyone with any sort of replica title has put their phone on timer and taken a photo like Melina on the couch.
Or Shawn Michaels.
Or that one. That'd probably be a better example.
I get it a lot because like being in the world of wrestling and like dealing with so many straight men who are just like, we're gonna take this with the championship. I'm like, why are you all wanting to be naked so much? It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Straight men are so gay.
Straight men, well, yeah, absolutely. Straight men are raging homosexuals. So they have the most questions.
Yes, they do, and they're very interested.
Yeah, very.
Yeah,
I can.
it's like
How about I show you? So, so
get
what is
that
that
subscription.
from? Fuck, what was that from? I don't know.
Every
Whatever.
porn you've ever seen.
Maybe, I don't know. All right. Well, so we're in the back now, and Chris Jericho. See, sorry, and I usually don't say this because he's not my type, but Jericho looks good here.
I disagree.
I thought he looked good, like
long
sweaty.
hair. Chris Jericho never did it. As soon as he
short hair, yeah,
short hair.
See,
Jericho
that's
was it.
I didn't like him with long hair at all, but I think he looked okay here. I like body was on point.
Sure, have it. That's all you.
Sure.
Yeah.
In moderation. So Chris Jericho comes up to Trish Stratus, and she's like, "Oh, Chris, I just wanted to say, oh, I saw a damsel in distress, and I had to get the sexy beast." And she's like, "Oh, Chris, you don't have to be Chris Jericho."
Oh,
glad she said it.
Yeah.
Ever.
You can just stop. It's fine.
It doesn't need to happen. Listen, I know you wanted to prove a point to Stone Cold about how to treat a woman and all that. But I just, I appreciate what you did, and I just wanted to say thank you. And Jericho's like kind of not Chris Jericho, and he's like, "Oh well, I have a lot of respect for you, and just glad I could help." There's this weird stare.
It was kind of cute.
Yeah,
it really was. This was well done.
I love those moments where you're flirty with someone and they're like, you're like, oh, and I love that they had one of those oh, I have a match. Yeah, we got stuff to do. My hair. Jan.
Go for it, Jan.
But it was cute.
It was really adorable.
I liked it, and they really do have good chemistry, to be honest.
They really do. They have a Ross Rachel effect.
Yes, that is such a good comparison. Very that. Where you can see them bickering, but also cute.
Yeah. Even the bickering's cute.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I'm happy we're in this era. But okay, so Trish is out next though because she's got a tag team match. I love when she mix and matches her gears. You don't like it? Oh, I love. She took a 2002 top, threw it on with some red pants from the full.
It wasn't bad.
I liked it.
I think it's just I've seen so many iterations of Trish's gear now to where I'm like, some of them, boom, they're right on the money, and then sometimes when it's like this, I'm like, okay, this is Trish.
See, I liked it because if Trish was a Barbie, I could mix all the clothes.
Gay!
So why did we not get a Trish Stratus Barbie during this time? They're dumb.
They're really, because they were not going to market anything that's slightly feminine. They just weren't, unless it was sexual.
Oh God! All right, so Lita is her tag partner. Great to see Lita out in the shorts and the pink fishnets. I love it.
Mohegan or whatever, Mohegan Sun or whatever it was last
whatever
week.
They're at.
Yeah, this week I was just kind of disappointed. I was like, y'all did not live up to the Lita pops that we've been getting.
Yo, Mohegan Sun was hyped for Lita. This week was kind of they were tired. This must have been later in the show.
Probably, honestly.
And Victoria is out instead of Gail, which is interesting.
Well, I mean, she's kind of got the more Trish Stratus centric feud going.
Yeah. So, and they are also building to in a few weeks. We're gonna get that steel cage match. So, I forgot how prominently Victoria was featured up until we started doing this, during this time period. Because I always assumed after Sheila dropped the title, she was just on heat forever, but she's actually being used pretty well.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird because I guess Steven Richards being cannon fodder, for lack of a better term, it kind of gets her face out there more too, which is good.
Yeah. And Molly's her partner, and this commentary is so weird because King is just drooling over Molly and talking about her backside and stuff, and I'm like, wait.
He loves a thrifty girl because she's getting mileage out of that Tommy Hilfiger gear.
Oh, she is. She's like, I just Febreze it and throw it in the bag.
That's
like,
coming from a wrestler. That's real shit. That's real.
Is that lavender mist? like so yeah, but I mean, definitely like I know we've seen it, but like I always enjoy these mix-ups between Trish and Molly in the beginning of a match because they really are just so crisp and good together.
I know they just kind of flow. I think it's also because they're very similar in like overall stature as well.
Yeah.
Like I think the moves just kind of connect really well between the two.
I mean, almost identical in stature. They literally had the same figure mold.
I mean, they also gave it to Lita, which didn't work.
Oh yeah, I forgot they gave it. Why would they give? No, Lita does not have that ass. I'm sorry.
No,
like,
she doesn't.
All right. So Victoria comes into and she's got the submission on Trish. Give it up, princess. And wait, also another point in the match when Molly comes back in, that kick from Victoria.
That kick. Oh my God. Did she just kick Trish in the face? Like
I thought Trish broke her nose.
I did too, because it bam, and it came out of nowhere. Kind of like, you know what it's oddly reminiscent of? When Molly lost the hardcore championship because of that swinging door.
Yes.
Yeah, where it just came out of nowhere.
She was like, Molly, remember this?
Good Lord, she popped Trish.
It was hard. It was hard. And Trish Trish worked a lot of this match. Finally gets the tag to Lita, who comes. I thought a monkey flip was an odd choice.
A very odd choice.
It's like, okay.
It's like, oh, we're not going to do any clotheslines? No? Okay.
Nope. Okay. Monkey flip it is. But underrated seller of, I think a lot of us jump to Gail when we think of that DDT, but Victoria selling that DDT was also great.
Yeah. I thought it was also weird how soon she hit that DDT.
It was a finisher last week, and it's just a standard move now.
I don't know.
Weird. But loved that. Loved when Trish was just like, fuck it with the referee. They just like started going to town.
Yeah.
So good.
I also just loved Trish, like Lita setting Trish up for that stratosphere, just being like, hit it. And then she hits it. She's like, yeah, Trish Stratus.
It's just like fun to see them having fun. Like, and like, woo! Like, let's kill him. But then like the ending of this match. So I don't know if Trish was like going for her like roll-up-y thing.
That's what I think.
I think, yeah, because she was on Victoria's shoulders. Lita spears Molly out of the ring, and the referee decides, like, this looks fun, and goes to watch that. And Steven Richards comes in and, like, pulls Trish down, and it's kind of like a weird reverse power bomb, backdrop-y
Electric chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but it's hard. Like,
yeah, she
Trish hits it hard. And this causes Victoria to get the pin and the win.
I liked it. Honestly,
Same.
You know what I also like about Steven Richards is like he goes in there, he does his spot, and he just does it like he's doing it with anybody else.
Oh yeah.
Like you don't see that hesitation of like, oh, I'm going in there and doing stuff with the women. Like, he's just like, nope, I'm a dick. I'm gonna hit you.
It's so good. And that he really is an asset to this division. Usually I hate men being involved with women, but like I love his involvement because it's not to make him look like the star either. Mm-hmm. It's like he's really helping elevate the women. Like I feel like the stuff he did with like Trish especially made her look like more of a badass than anything else.
Very much that. And I love like him and Victoria's kind of symbiotic relationship where it's kind of like they don't detract from one another. Like they exist as a unit. And I love that. Right.
Because like when we get to Steven Richards on Heat, like she's just as much like lifting him up.
Yeah.
On the other, it's awesome. I love what they have going on. But so then like, you know, Trish is taken down, and then like Molly comes in and she attacks Lita. And like the three, Steven Richards, Victoria, and Molly are attacking her. And I was like, this is a good heel move. What they were gonna do is they put the women's title on Lita's face, like it's gonna hurt her neck, and Victoria's about to do her leg drop. And I was like, ooh, this is good.
Yeah.
I was like, I kind of wanted to see it because it would have been cool.
Yeah, and then the Christian comes in with like the lamest save ever, kind of.
He pulls Victoria's foot off the apron, and Victoria's like, oh, my nose.
And then like pulls Steven Richards down over the top rope and then just like clotheslines him out of the ring. And it's like, you weren't going to do anything. Like, it was just, I don't know. Something about it felt so lackluster.
I agree. It felt weird and it felt off. And like, he helps Lita out and he's like, you okay? And Lita is also like perplexed, much like Trish was last week. She's like, okay. And
I was just sitting there thinking, so this idea popped in my head. With this storyline, how crazy do you think this storyline would have been if it was Edge instead of Christian?
Oh my God, it would have been so good.
Yeah.
It really would. I feel like it probably would have been Edge in that spot if Christian wasn't, you know what I mean? But yeah, very, very weird.
It's kind of because I love this point of Lita's career. It's building up to like such highs, but I just know it's also building up to such lows. And that's like the depressing thing.
It's a rough time. But you know, she's in the spotlight right now. This Christian thing, where the hell is this going? We have Trish and Jericho. Raw's crazy.
Yeah.
What is going on? And Molly's like, I've got the belt over here.
Literally, like Molly's title reign is severely overshadowed by just
poor Molly.
Honestly, not really anything, just a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. There's a lot going on. I mean, it's great that all the women are being used, like for the most part. And we've got storylines for a lot of them, but it's just like the women's title really does feel so secondary right now.
Yeah, to really nothing of like substance.
Right. So we'll see where this continues to. But guys, we've got to get over to SmackDown.
SmackDown. Matt Hardy.
So guys, Stephanie McMahon is gone, as we learned last week. At No Mercy, she lost. So Sable is out with Vince McMahon to Chloe. And I am sorry, someone needs to be fired for dressing Sable.
Whoever has been suggesting her outfits for the last 2 weeks, stop. Get rid of them.
Shit, this was so bad. It was so bad.
And the hair was bad. Everything just to quote last week, no.
This was giving me like what's the show? Project Runway, but like the outfit's not finished for the runway, but they have to present it anyway. So like
I get exactly what you're meaning, but in Drag Race.
Yeah. So it's so funny when I wrote that down. I was like, he's gonna say like something about Drag Race because like
I mean, yeah. They're basically the same show.
It's the same thing. It's the same show. Same shit. Have you ever watched? We should do a special recap of that one time. But there was a WWE Divas episode of Project Runway.
Yeah, I remember that one. I watched that one.
It was there. We should do a recap of that one time for a bonus.
I'm down.
That was so fun. But anyway, so Vince is out and he just like we're gonna skim through a lot of this, but he like brags about beating Stephanie and he knows he's going to hell.
Yeah, good.
And he said he celebrated at No Mercy, saying spoil the child and spare the rod. Well, I didn't spare the rod. I used it all night. Isn't that right, Sable? And Sable's just like, yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
And Stephanie's unemployed. But basically he just introduces the new general manager of SmackDown, Paul Heyman.
Cool.
Yay. All right, cool. I mean, you know what?
Also seeing this era of Paul Heyman on my screen was kind of jarring just a little bit.
Yeah. We're going to get into some jarring stuff, unfortunately, with him, because we will have to cover him a decent amount. Because he will have an assistant, which yay the assistant.
Yeah, she got a job again.
They let her in. Boo, Paul Heyman. But yeah, we digress.
Yeah.
So Paul Heyman's in the back with World's Greatest Tag Team, which I wrote WGTT in my notes, which I have not done since like 2003, 2004 when booking my fantasy figure fed.
Yes.
And World's Greatest Tag Team was just too long to write out, so I would always just write WGTT.
WG, a double T.
She got like the Jesus bracelet, like WGTT.
One with the World's Greatest Tag Team.
So they're in the back, and I thought they were about heels, but I guess not. But they're mad they're not going to get titles. What?
I don't know, but we watched this whole thing. And and they were in jerseys. Were they in jerseys? What were they wearing?
Something we wouldn't.
I don't know, because I looked and it looked like it wanted to be like a basketball jersey, but it didn't have sleeves, but it was very pointed, like
it was like a penny.
I don't know, like it looked like instead of wearing a basketball jersey, they tried to wear the court. Like,
it was weird. It was weird. But the reason we're talking about this is because the Bashams are getting to the title match tonight. Shaniqua's with them, and Basham A is like, you don't have to call us the greatest, but tonight you can call us champions. And then like the world's greatest tag to try to say something, and Paul Heyman's like, you like unemployment?
Yeah. You like unemployment?
You guys like unemployment? Yay! So, but they're gonna have to wrestle Too Cool, whatever. So Sable and Vince McMahon are watching from the skybox. Vince is just like, Sable, say good. It's me, Vince, with Sable. Sable, say hi to the little people.
Hi, little people.
That killed me.
That got me.
Hi, little people.
Hi, little people.
Also, does that skybox look a little budget to you?
It looked budget. It looked out of place. Like I was like, this is a set. This is not a skybox. This is a set.
I was like, what is this arena? Where are they? This ain't no Mohegan Sun.
No, they don't understand anything here.
So then we come back.
Non-Mugen Moon.
We come back to another clip that we never needed of Sable and Vince dancing in the skybox.
To freaking turn it up.
Turn it up. Back it.
She's not fooling around.
She's not
That was interesting.
Oh my god! You can just I just imagine the production of that song is just like some guy with like a bag of Cheetos just like pushing random buttons in the back like on a soundboard, like
banging it. She's not fooling around. That was interesting. Turn it up.
So, all right. So Undertaker comes in, he throws Vince around, and he like roughs him up, and Sable.
You're such a coward.
wait, didn't Undertaker, was he also out of breath at one point? Like,
yeah. Also, I realized why he just stopped talking, because there's Undertaker. Yes, you understand, slut say.
I also just love that he left security disassembled in 69 positions in the hallway.
As one does.
As one does.
Yes.
So he leaves and Sable checks in. Are you okay? Of course you are. So, all right, great.
Hi, little people.
Hi, little people. So Shaniqua is out with her own little people, the Bashams, for a tag team championship match. She's looking great. I love this look of her.
Yes.
The silver's sexy on her. I love it. She did a photo shoot in this, which, yeah. So, so she's out there, and they're facing Los Guerreros for the titles. She's very verbal tonight too. Come on, get him, beat him, hurt him.
I just need her to say it one more time. Just make him pay.
I guarantee it's got to come out. We've got a few more months of her, so it's got to come out at one point. And she at one point grabs Eddie's foot in the match too and pulls him out. Does a big boot to him. And
it was like a boot meets a super kick. I really enjoyed that. She was just like, eat it. Bam. Love that.
Eat it. Make it pay.
Make it pay. That's what that boot is called.
Make it pay.
Make it pay.
So she also tries to get involved again in the match, but Eddie gives her a big boot.
Yeah.
It's how do you like that? She don't. And the Bashams are like twin magic. Like, so they switch spots, and the one gets the dildo. So then Eddie comes in and they hit him with the dildo.
So we're switching spots, beat you with the nightstick.
And the Bashams win the tag team championship.
The Basham Bros and Shaniqua.
So the Bashams are like, they make their way around the car, and Josh Matthews is like, wow, guys, you just won the titles. What happened? What's the matter? What's the matter? Time, baby. Men. Now let's go and celebrate.
Yes, Shaniqua.
Wait, I'm so mad I forgot to mention it last week. So at the end of her interview at No Mercy, like, I totally forgot to mention this. I was so pissed when I went back to edit because I had this in my sound clips I wanted to do. She goes, men, now let's go and whip it good.
Whip it
good. She's great. So, but they're going to go celebrate the tag team championships. They're the tag champs, which is great. That means more Shaniqua on SmackDown.
Love it. SmackDown, make him pay.
So, all right, guys. No ladies on Velocity this week, but he was pretty packed.
It's a pretty packed heat.
It's hot. And Miss Jackie is out with Rico. They're not even getting entrances on Heat anymore.
Good, because Rico has gotten somehow a worse ring gear. I don't know what this Mr. Like, I know it's the Heat Miser. Is the Ice Miser? Is that the
maybe
Cold
is that
Miser?
Jack Frost?
Jack Frost, whatever it was.
I know what you mean. I just don't know the name.
And then Jackie looked like she just skipped out of like a Kmart Pride section. Like, oh my God, girl. Legitimately, I was like, what are you wearing?
I will say, what she was wearing was a mess, but I did enjoy Jackie this week too, because her interference was, I thought, fun. Rico distracts the referee and she comes in and hits like a neck breaker.
It's like a blockbuster.
Blockbuster. It was weird. Yeah, but it was cool.
It was nice. The ref totally saw her do it.
Oh, it was right in front of him, because like even after he's like, hey, were you here even though I was looking blatantly at you? What? Huh? Not me. I was at Kmart. Blue light special. What?
Oh my God, please put that as a soundbite in here. Just what?
Oh, it is. Yeah, what? So Dreamer, he hits some move on Rico. Jackie puts Rico's foot on the ropes as per usual. And then this was weird. Jackie just blatantly decides to come in the ring.
And just ends up in there. And then for some reason, Tommy Dreamer kisses her. He does that for every interference with a woman.
Does he just not know how to interact with a woman? I
just don't understand why you kiss her. Like, that makes no sense to me.
Is this like what he does when he goes to restaurants? Like, plate or platter?
I guess that's a plate then.
Plate. Woo. Extra moist towelettes for you. So,
why do you already taste like barbecue sauce?
So Rico hits the spin kick to win the match. Jackie's like, like at ringside, like. So
that's it.
Like,
cool.
So that's it. Great. So then, guys, the next segment, Jonathan Coachman is in the ring. He is proud to announce he is the new book reviewer of the Raw brand.
Cool. You get to do a job once every 2 years.
Yes. All right. Now the coach, he's got a new book for you guys. You know, it is Lita's book, and I'm the one responsible for Lita's comeback. But it is the opinion of the coach. This belongs in the fiction section. I love that, like, fiction section is what caused Lita to come out. So Lita comes out, but Lita is looking like a little like 2006 to me, and I'm kind of into it.
I was very into it. She was
right?
ahead of her time.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, what year is it? Like, she's got the tight jeans, she's got the like hot top, like,
which
the
I
cuff
couldn't tell
bracelet.
if it was a Captain America shirt because of the.
I know she's got like a decent shirt collection, so it was probably something very cool.
Okay, I was like looking. I was like, "Is this what is this?"
This was in pixelization, so like it was hard to tell. But
Pixel perfect.
Pixel. So, she grabs the mic. She has a mic of her own. She's like, "Coach, thank you for reviewing my book. You do have a small point. You are inspiring, real, raw, and inspiring. You inspired me so deeply that I dropped broadcasting altogether because you are such a pain in my ass to deal with." Yeah.
I love.
Yeah.
Oh, good Alita promo.
I loved it. And Coach is like, "Oh yeah, that's cute. But why don't you let me finish my business?" Business. And Lita's like, "No, I want to apologize." And he's like, "Oh, I got some time. Okay, I'm ready."
He was just having fun.
Yeah. And she's like, "Listen, I don't think words can express how sorry I am. So why don't I show you in a more physical way?"
Coach gets excited and then gets Victoria kicked through the bottom row.
He took a Victoria bomb.
He took a big Victoria bomb.
I loved it. And Lita's just like leaving like, "So sorry. So sorry." We loved it. I love a segment in the ring on Heat.
I know. This is maybe the second one we've done.
Yeah, we have not gotten a lot of like in-ring segments. So it was really fun. And I love like some Lita promo. So I'm glad, like they're doing some other stuff. Like, because also I don't want to overshadow it's still her comeback.
Yeah. And she's got a book.
Yeah, so I'm glad they acknowledged that. So I like this. I thought it was fun, served its purpose, not hurting anyone.
We're good.
Good. So Victoria is out with Steven Richards, who has a match with Val Venus. Are they not done with this?
I don't know.
So
I don't know. I don't care.
I did like Victoria coming out though, with like she was like filming a movie and like looking under Stevie's towel because Stevie wore a towel to make fun of Val Venus.
Yeah, I like how modest he was. He was like, "Get out from there."
Yeah, they're so funny. Yeah, no, Victoria gets involved a few times as always. And she distracts the ref. Val gets in Victoria's face and like he's like being gross.
Yeah.
And she goes to punch him. Val moves and she accidentally clocks Steven Richards.
No,
causing him to lose. But the best part about this, though,
I was waiting because it's so good.
Here, you take it. I know you love this stuff.
Is they cut to Victoria out by the post on the floor, upon like just being mad at her hand. Bad hand.
So so funny. She's so funny. But
it was so stupid, but it was such like, yeah, we've said it before, said it again. My brand is stupid. I love stupid when it's done well.
Stupid is what we're here for. That's why we do the show. So.
I know. Oh, and I was here for this. Just bad hand.
So good. Love this. Love seeing so many women on Heat. Like, Heat is my favorite ones to do because the matches are usually great. There's personality. It's fun.
There was like a little line that I loved on commentary at the very end where Al Snow was just like, "Yeah, coach, you fight with your hand too, right? It's like a bad relationship."
Oh my God.
I was like, that's funny.
Yeah, but that is all the action for this week. But we do have some figure this fun.
Figure this. But
So I feel like it's been a minute since we've gotten any new figure stuff. But
I know.
Yeah, like I was like, we've got some new Funkos on the way, guys.
Yes. For the first time ever, 3 women in a Funko line.
For the very first time ever, a woman with 2 completely different variations, like not a repaint, like totally, which I was really surprised about.
I was really surprised. So, which one do we want to talk about first?
Let's do Liv first, because she was announced like a few days before on Liv's birthday. But there's a Liv Morgan Funko coming out. I'm glad it's based off Money in the Bank.
I'm glad with that too. Are
you weirded out by the hair?
Yeah, very much so.
So am I. I was like, that doesn't look like her hair at all.
They don't know how to do Liv's hair, because like even her figures that are coming out soon, I'm just like, what is going on?
Yeah. So it's weird. I mean, it's definitely Liv's like biggest moment. So I expected Money in the Bank, honestly, for what it was going to be. And I'm fine with that. I think it's great. I like it. But the hair is weird.
It looks weird. I'm going to have to see it in person. But I'll probably wind up getting it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get it. It's just, the hair's weird. But I'm excited that we're getting a Liv Funko. I think that's awesome. I think she's someone that's overdue. She's got a fan base. So yeah, I'm hopefully this is like the first of a few of her though too. I'd love to see one without the title even.
I would love to see one without the title. I kind of really wish I could get a Riot Squad Funko Liv Morgan.
How fun would that be?
I think that was a good body for a Funko.
I mean, that's possible because let's talk about the other Funkos we're getting. We're getting 2 Beth Phoenix.
2. We're getting a past and a present, which is wild.
I had seen like a listing saying there was going to be a Beth Funko. And I just assumed automatically, okay, Glamazon Beth. And love that. First off, let's go to that. I was very surprised about the cape.
The cape was a big one because I was like, oh, this is something so different. She's not just standing there going fighting stance.
I thought they would try to do this, but it's hard to get the hands because the head is there. So just be like holding your head. So
which also sounds cute in a way for some reason.
So strong. But she's got like her arms out, like got the cape blowing. She's in that green outfit. I kind of hope it has some metallic paint. We'll see. But yeah, I like the Beth. I think the classic Beth is really cool. And I'm happy she got a Funko, but I was very surprised to see her get like a 2022 era Beth Phoenix.
Yeah, to get that just seems like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm excited that it's happening, but I'm not sure how excited I am for the Funko. Yeah, there's also going to be a figure of it.
Here's my thing. I love Beth. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just wondering how much of a demand there is for this Funko.
Yeah, as opposed to Lita.
Exactly. That's my thing. I'm ecstatic about these Funkos coming out. I'm so bummed Lita's not out yet.
I know, especially because it's been a year since it got announced.
It's been like a year since she said like it was coming. And it's just frustrating because like, especially literally just coming off of like major TV time with WrestleMania, you were just champion a few months ago. Come on, we need a Lita.
I know. And the only thing I could think of is maybe we're getting another Trish also, and it's going to be an Evolution 2-pack.
Yeah. I wouldn't hate that, to be honest. But Lita needs more than one. Lita, if we're getting 2 Beths, not for anything, we need 2 completely different Litas.
But let's be real. Like, this happens to Lita all the time. Lita always gets the short end of the stick when it comes to merch.
She really does. She gets the shaft out always.
Yeah. It's depressing.
So it sucks. But you know what? But these Funkos are awesome. They did a really nice job with the Beths. Liv is decent. But yeah, I'm for me, it's all 3 I'm gonna get. But I do feel the same though. I don't know how excited I am about modern day Beth, but like I have to get it just to not have an incomplete collection.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I got a new thing from my collection.
What'd you get?
I got a lovely Ruby Soho.
Whoa! Oh my god, she's so angry.
She's so angry, and she's so like. I love the AEW
she's broad.
figures. She is, and this is all riveted. Like this is all indented.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all the buckles, everything are their own exact thing. Even love down to the boots are like boot. Even this is indented. Like this is its own thing. Like it's not painted on.
That's kind of sick.
It's all pretty sick. AEW figures are so good. Like I can't even lie.
I see my thing. If I watch the product more, I'd be so excited about a lot of them. I think it's just like I will get pages whenever that comes out. If they do, I don't know. Is she not there anymore?
No, she's there.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
So but I'll get hers.
There's a few. I'm excited for the page to come out. They're making a Britt Baker LJN style, which I'm excited.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, I love the LJN figures.
Yeah,
as you'll see. But also, I'm really, really ready for them to make a sky blue figure because I want my friend as an action figure.
Yeah, wait, she's been there a minute. How come she doesn't have one yet?
She really hasn't been doing like too much. Like, I mean, they fast tracked like Ruby and Tony.
Sure, because like they have like a following like already. Like, I
saw recently at my toy store that I go to called Quake Collectibles in Chicago. There was a Penelope Ford. I saw, but all of it's just so expensive. So I'm having to like space stuff out. But like, I found the Becky Lynch of the what's the thing? The I keep wanting to say Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's not.
They're smaller. He-Man or whatever.
He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
Yeah. That's fun. I love those. I love like any sort of fantasy figure. Yeah,
but they recently got so much stuff in. So I'm gonna be I'm spacing these out.
Gotta shop. Whatever, that's a song I sang. It was like for a Polly Pocket commercial, and it was like gotta shop at Polly's Mall. So...
Speaking of shopping and getting stuff, did I show you these?
Wait, are these Muppets?
Yeah, it's the whole Electric Mayhem.
Oh my god, that's so fun!
I found them
there. That.
Oh, have you seen the new show on Disney Plus?
No, I didn't know they had a new show.
Yeah, it's the Muppets Electric Mayhem, and it's so freaking good. It's got Lily Singh and Taj Mowry in it. It's so funny.
Ooh, I have to watch. See, like I have been watching Black Mirror, and we're watching The Ultimatum, Queer Love. It's all lesbians. So,
yeah,
it's chaos. But anyway, all right. Well, Joey, where can people find your queer love?
By following me on Instagram and Twitter, no lie, at Joey_Mayberry or Joey.Mayberry on TikTok. Check out my YouTube as well as Ring the Bell. There's lots of stuff coming up there. Jake, where can people find you?
You can find me at Jake Not Jacob Smith on Instagram, and Jake Isn't Jacob on Twitter. Also, be sure to follow our show, golden_pod, on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And please leave us a review. 5 stars is the best. Helps us move up in those power rankings. And yeah, Joey, anything else?
Jesus, Padam.
All right. Have a golden week and whip it good.